Anybody on the server, head on over to the server hub so we get everybody signed up for today's game. Here, I guess I should go sit in the chair.
It does help that we're close enough to the treasurer that you can hear the scratching of pen on
Oh
paper.
yeah, you can. Okay, so let me get my list. Okay, so we've got Crispian. Okay. Next up, we've got Recoil. Got it. Good.
They're
Okay, you're all
forming a
signed up.
queue
I
here
know
at
they're forming a queue.
BlinkBlinkGames.
All right, you're all checked in, Recoil. All right, got Freak Out. Great, you're all checked in. Yep.
Here's your number.
Yep.
I don't know where you're gonna pin it, considering you're only wearing a loincloth.
Yeah. All right, you're all checked in. You can wait until your number's called.
We don't really role play here, but the
I
Tim
know.
do it every now and then is amazing.
Yeah. I I
Next.
I really found it very satisfying how people did like form a queue. No worries. But then yeah, we'll take map room to sinkhole, and then I'll bring it up on screen here so you can see. I'll show this a few times, but this is the course map. This is the map that I made, which I'm very proud of. So yeah, there's a start, there's a finish, and there are 8 checkpoints.
So
Yeah. Ooh, also, while everybody's getting set up, can I get everybody to line up in between the 2 purple flags? I would love to get a screenshot of this, of everybody lined up, ready to roll out. And I'm gonna go into first person. Jeez. Okay.
that's awesome.
Okay. So yeah, we want to talk about a few like orientation things, a little bit about rules, a little bit how this is gonna work. Oh, we want to talk about mount usage.
Yeah, so I want to point this out because we did encourage people to use a wider diversity of mounts versus just horses. Of course, that means different mounts have different properties. Some of them are larger or may or may not fit in different places. Um, I did not want. I want to be clear. There's going to be a number of situations where there are chokes and stuff, and there's going to be situations you don't have to stay on your mount. That's the first point. You don't have to stay on your mount. You can get off your mount. We all know in Conan that like mounts getting stuck on stuff is part of the game. It's part of the challenge of the game sometimes. So some people might make the choice to try to squeeze their mount through because if they can, it might feel slightly faster. On the flip side, if it keeps getting stuck, being on foot might be faster.
Yeah.
So I don't think that anybody with you say like, oh, my mount was bigger, so it got stuck more, it was harder. Somebody with a bigger mount might decide to get off their mount and you get on foot earlier than somebody on a smaller one, and the person on foot might still be competitive or have an advantage over the person who stayed on their mount too long. So ultimately, hopefully, we find that this different size of the mounts will provide some different challenges,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't be a major barrier here. And again, you don't have to stay on the mount the whole time. There's definitely going to be places where you're going to find it easier to get off on foot. You're welcome to do that on foot and to jump on and off the mount at different times based on what you think will get you there faster.
Yeah. And on the note of mounts, so one thing that you cannot do is you cannot place your mount in a way that blocks the race path. No matter what, keep going.
Yeah. So, it's very easy, like in a race situation, to feel like, well, oh, they're already ahead of me. I'll never be able to catch up. I'm screwed. There are a number of different challenges along this path, right? Somebody might fall a little bit too far and end up getting in-capped for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Somebody might end up entangled with enemies along the way where they end up fighting, and then that gives you a chance to catch up, and then you can blow right by because the enemies are now dead or distracted or whatever.
Yeah.
So we've tried to engineer this to make it so there are ways that people who are quote-unquote behind get a chance versus the person ahead just being further and further ahead and making it seem impossible. So even if you feel like you're behind in the first half or something, don't give up, stick in it.
Yeah.
I still think you got a chance, particularly because we put more of the challenges that are going to get people tripped up towards the end.
Yeah.
So it really gives everybody a chance to catch up. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I keep alluding to this, but yeah, there's going to be a point system, and
Wait,
everybody who can.
That's actually next on our list, so we can talk about point system now.
Okay, yeah. So the point system is going to work. So again, this is not just a race today. The Exiles Games is a series of games and challenges like this every Saturday for probably months at this point. We've got a whole bunch of these.
We've got
planned.
a lot of games. Yeah.
So, and again, these explanations at the beginning will get shorter too because we can reference stuff. But this is the beginning. We want to make sure things are clear. So each week, as people win and stuff, they're going to get a certain number of points into the tally, and the points will add up across all the different games. So you'll have winners individual days, but then you'll also have like a grand winner across the point system. So for the race here, the point system we're using is first place gets 8 points, second place gets 6 points, a third place gets 4 points, and everybody who completes the race today gets 1 point.
Yeah.
So again, even if you feel like you fall behind or you're not going to win, there's still reason to keep going, go all the way to the end, see if you can do it. It's also just a fun challenge. It's fun to do in game, and you get a point at the end if you cross the finish line, no matter what place you are.
Yep. Cool. Next up, we have a little bit about the rules. So, yeah.
Yeah, so getting in each other's way or cutting each other off is part of how racing works, and it's part of this. So somebody might cut you off with their mount, or drive in front of you, or if they get off their mount, obviously if their mount's following them, it might be in your way. That's kind of just the nature of Conan. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
So that's part of the thing. What you cannot do is actively pick up your mount and place it down in guard mode. Yeah. As like an impenetrable wall, because there are certain choke points where you could just block that nobody else could get through. It would be a very brilliant strategy if we didn't catch it, but we thought of it in advance, so you can't do that. It is against the rules.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah, and similarly, you also can't build.
You can't build. Yeah, so you can't pull out your build hammer and build a wall or a foundation or something somewhere to trip people up or to block a choke point or to block a cave entrance or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the rules. There is a
Libo says, "Damn, there goes Plan C." It's really funny.
So that's all the rules that we have. There were a couple of questions in the in-game chat that I want to address. So Rico said, "Are bat demons breaking the rules? You are allowed to use sorcery if you think that gives you an advantage." Casting sorcery does take time, so we figured that the trade-off there between how much corruption you would need and also the time it takes to cast, if you think those are valuable trade-offs, go for it.
So the race course has a series of flags along it. There are red flags which help to mark the route. There's a lot of those. Yeah. And then every so often there are checkpoints that have a purple flag.
Like the ones you see next to you here at the starting line.
Yeah. The purple flags have a chest underneath them with a unique item in them. So everybody has to grab one of that item out of the chest at every purple checkpoint to prove that you hit all the checkpoints along the course, right? Yeah. And so that prevents you from cutting. And if you understand any of the geometry of this, we basically put those on all of the outer corners of the polygon, if you think about the track that way, so that you can't cut corners because you have to go all the way to the purple flag to get the item. So... you'll see that as we do the drive-by, like the fly-through.
Yeah. Salty asks, so the black route line is not like strictly sticking to it? No. The black line basically mirrors loosely the red flags that mark the path. We still think that is pretty much like the most efficient way of doing this, but if you figure out a way to cut time and using an alternate route that still allows you to grab all 8 checkpoint items, more power to you.
Yeah, if you get to the end and you only have 6 of the purple checkpoint items, you don't qualify, right? Yeah. You need to hit all 8 of the items. Each one is different. So each chest has items in it, and there's a unique type of item in each chest that's different from every other chest.
Yeah, okay. So, starting line is back there by those 2 flags. And then you'll see these red flags all throughout. And you can see, like, they're pretty close together. I tried to make them close enough that it would be okay for anybody's render distance. I know that different people have different render distances. So, yeah, I tried to make them close enough that you would be able to see one flag for the next one. Right? So you're come across this little river here. You're going to go up this path. The flags usually point in the direction that you're going. Sometimes if they're like around corners, I made it just so you could see the flag. And then you'll see here, there is one of these purple flags, like the ones at the starting line. These are the checkpoints, right? So then you'll see over here, there's a chest, right? You're going to open the chest, and you're going to grab one item from here. I chose war paint because they weigh like nothing. And they are unique, non-stackable items. So at the end, you should have 8 of these in your inventory. Yeah, so grab one of these. And then this flag's pointing you that way. You can see these flags that take you out of the oasis area. You're going to come over here.
You'll notice there is a boss there. We debated whether or not having a boss along the course would be funny or not. We decided to put him at the very beginning. So if somebody does die, you're right behind here.
Oh, yeah, so you might want to put down bedrolls if you haven't.
Yeah, put down bedrolls at the start if you haven't.
Yeah.
I can drop some extra bedrolls there.
Yeah.
I'll go back
or,
and do that.
I don't know, you could take the Biddy Hill strategy and run amok for a bit, and hopefully he aggroes on somebody else. It's your choice.
Yeah. I think that'll be very entertaining for chat,
Yeah.
if nothing else. So.
Yep. All right, so then this flag takes you up here. There is a yeetable moment, should you choose. Or if you want to slide down, there's that. Right? This takes you down here, across the river. And then basically we're heading up to that switchback. So you can see the switchback up here. But this will take you, the flags will take you up this path here. And then you'll take the switchbacks up here. Or, I don't know, you want to climb? Go for it. All right, so then here is the next checkpoint up here on, what is this called? One sec here. This is Scoundrel's Gateway. So that's up here. And then you can see the flags there behind leading towards Black Galleon area. So then you'll go over here. Again, another yeetable moment or slide down, whatever you choose. This is taking you down this pathway here. And down here, it actually is going to take you underneath the Black Galleon. You can see that next checkpoint flag down here underneath the Black Galleon with chest. And then you're going to come through here. Right? This is taking you across the water. And then through what we call the trench run. So this is taking you through here. Onto this straightaway. You should see a checkpoint blocking your path here, where it takes that sharp turn to the right. Again, the flags are lined up in that direction that you should be going. Right, so you grab another item from the checkpoint. Yeah, again, for the most part, the red flag should point in the direction that you should be going. Sometimes they're a little bit askew for visibility, but yeah. So you're going to go through this tunnel here, a little rock-nosed tunnel. You come out on the other side. You see this starts to lead you down the hill. We're doing a little bit of island hopping here. This was the hardest one. It might be difficult for some people's render conditions because the water is wide. But you're going there. You can see it just popped in there. You're going across to this island here. And you can actually see the checkpoint flag up there. So you're going to go across the water here. And then you're going up this way. You might want to make note that there is a little sleeping friend over there. So whether you want to sneak by him or aggro him for your competitors, it's up to you. And then here's the box here. Again, we're going to get another yeetable moment or maybe a dive moment, up to you. But you can see the flags then take you across. Technically, we're going over there to that island. We thought this was the easiest path to run along here, go across here. Now we are headed up to the Lookout Point camp. There's a checkpoint actually in the middle of this camp. So you're going to grab an item from here, continue on through, up this way, running through this next bit of camp here. It's taking a little curve to the left. And then up here, you can see the flags leading you up this path here, and then into the spider cave. And here, the flags get lights as well to help lead the way. So you're going to come through here. Again, the lights and the flags should be within render distance of each other.
Yep.
Go through this this little doorway here. It's the only way you can go. This is a dead end otherwise. So you're going through this little doorway here. And right through here, you'll see a checkpoint. And this one's hard to see. I tried to get it as close as I could, but you actually take a sharp left turn here. And this will lead you out as opposed to into the boss arena. So,
yep.
Going here to the left, and then heading towards the outside of the cave. Right, and then from here, again, the flag is pointing you, leading you to the right here. You're going to follow this series of flags along this ridge. And then it goes down here a little bit, right? So as you come here, go down here towards the river, across the river, This is going up here. You can see here, here's our final checkpoint. We call this the last bend. You'll grab one here. Continuing on. And this is going to be the run for the finish line. Right? Curves over here to the left. And basically we're going this way. Following these along the edge of the cliff face. And then you'll notice we got these little hoodoos here.
I love this. This is right at the end. You could make this, you could fall here, and it's all gone.
Yeah. And then here is our finish line.
I will say, all of these jumps are easily makeable on foot without needing the double jump agility thing.
Yeah,
so
we
nobody
tested
without
it.
that is at a disadvantage. I will say making that jump on a pet is harder, right? So there's a bit of a trade-off there.
Could be, but it's
You
also
it could be
harder.
faster to not dismount and take your mount across, but you could also be more likely to miss the jump if you don't time it perfectly. So do you get off and jump on foot? Do you stay on and try to do it on pet? Like, could make a difference here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing in this race do you need any special skill set for.
Yep.
Like agility or sorcery or any of that sort of stuff. Yeah, and so this is what Alex was talking about. Once you cross the finish line, please... Oops, I'm going to land. Please use the stairs to hop up here to just get out of the way so it's not blocking anybody from crossing that finish line. And then here's that teleporter, which we will take back to the server hub, and we'll talk about points and allocating that and whatnot.
Yeah. So
And they're off! Oh my god, this looks amazing.
I heard talking about the rhino being slow, but that rhino's moving pretty good.
Yeah, that rhino's got a good pace to him. We got the rock nose coming in from behind. All right, we got the first obstacle coming up. Little mini boss croc. Tripped up around some of these corners here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Some people
Yeah.
some people diverted.
Yeah. They missed the purple flag.
Looks
Up
like
by the croc.
who's on the win here? Acidic is the first to grab an item.
Oh man,
we
the
got
croc
people
is
coming in.
Yep.
Yeah. Conan Marbles game? Yeah, pretty much, Farnij. All right. Well, that's interesting. The croc is like aggroed on people's like mounts and thralls and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Even with some people missing the turn, everybody's really close still.
Yeah, they are totally close. Yep.
Yeah. So that's where you come up over and you've got to jump up over. You see the flag up on the rocks. Yep. And down across over to the switchbacks.
Yeah. I love people just, there's a lot of just seeing them like yeet over the. Are you grabbing mounts again? It's interesting to see when people like hop off mounts and then get mounts again.
Yeah. The switchbacks of doom.
Crispy and Recoil neck and neck in the lead here.
Yeah.
Yep. They're up on the switchbacks now. But let's see, we got E-Man on foot and Ghoul on the Rhino, not too far behind.
Oh, actually, even before that, we got Acidic up here.
Does
Yeah.
Acidic make it already? Oh,
Yeah,
I missed
Acidic's
it.
up front.
Oh yeah, I see Acidic here. Looks like Acidic might have gotten hung up on a fence a little bit. We got some NPCs going in to block these guys. How's my announcer voice doing, Atlas?
Good.
All right, who's this? Acidic's first to take the next checkpoint. All right, and they're off. Oh my gosh, just yeeting off with that rhino.
Ghoul just yeets the rhino off
Oh
the
my
cliff.
gosh.
An interesting strategy.
Yep. Although he's in the lead. Although I don't know if he got that checkpoint back there. All right, we're going in for the next checkpoint.
Oh, they double back. They might not have. Or maybe it's just for the enemy.
So we got recoil here. And some rock noses on his tail. And then Crispian close behind. Uh-oh, looks like Ghoul and Rhino are stuck on some rocks. Oh no, looks like we have our first fallen. Yes, Celine, Spider Cave will be very interesting. Alright, recoil is out. Doing the trench run. How are people doing back there, Atlas?
Oh, I'm gonna change the day. I forgot to.
Oh yeah, yeah. Make it dawn or whatever.
Yep.
Recoil almost done with the straightaway. There's a rock nose here. Looks like rock nose is getting distracted by his mount. That's an advantage for recoil there. Oh, but Crispy close behind. Crispy's made up some time here. Going through rock nose tunnel. Yeah, right. Adas says smart play. Sacrifice the mount. I mean, Toss, we'll leave this up.
Yeah,
Toss,
the case.
I so wish I could run this race, not to race, but just to run it. Yeah, like we can leave these up.
Yeah, it's gonna stay up. Libo's stuck. Where's Libo?
Right, Rico going in for the swim to the first island. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah.
And I see Crispy coming in.
Yeah, part of running this the first time is like, I don't know, retaining the information, being able to keep up, figuring it out, whatever else. But like, there's value in running it multiple times as well, or running it with slight variations on it.
Yeah.
So then it's less about retaining, and then everybody will know know the course much better, and then it's more about core skills and stuff.
We could do it like later in the season as a just fastest time thing, and just leave it up and have people, if you want to practice it as many times as you want to, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what's Rico's choice here gonna be? Nice, some nice yeets.
Yeah, no dives. Everybody's sliding off. So lots of people in the water over here.
Oh, so Crispy took this path. A little bit of a longer swim, but technically a shorter line.
Yeah, an interesting choice.
I know. I'm curious to see who's gonna get there. See,
that looks like it's gonna be 6 of one, half dozen the other.
I know. We were curious about this one to see like what would be faster.
Yeah.
It's like Crispy getting to the shore a little bit fast. Nope, it's almost the same.
Yeah.
Although Crispy was a little bit behind, he might have made a little bit of time up.
Yeah.
That one was fascinating.
E-Man with the jump. He did make the dive. Well done.
Yes,
I didn't know if they were going to splat
E-Man.
on the cliff. Yep. Who was that? Acidic made the dive as well. Nice. Some of the first people slid down the cliff. You know, I think the dive can be faster slightly, but it's also scary.
It's also a little bit scary.
If you jump in slightly the wrong place, you're going to hit the shore instead.
Oh, Crispy's taking over the lead. There was a little bit of scrambling with some NPCs and some horses.
Yeah.
But Crispy and Recoil neck and neck, and we haven't even gotten to the spider cave yet. So
yeah, don't be discouraged if you're behind right now. I think that spiders are really going to throw these guys for a loop. I'm curious how that's going to, you know, how much they're going to be able to slip through versus getting caught up and having to fight. And if they have to stop and fight, that means people behind can catch up.
Yeah. Looks like they're both choosing to use mounts for this first bit.
Okay.
Getting a little bit stuck on the stalagmites.
Again,
oh, it looks like Recoil's overcome the lead now. Recoil's chosen to dismount.
Yep.
Crispy's still on mount. A little bit of speed advantage, but bigger hitbox. Now, they'll have to dismount here to get through the door. I don't think horses can get through that door. I'm trying to like stay out of the way here.
Yeah.
But still, I'm gonna go to the end, I think. To the exit. Lots of tight corners here. Things to get stuck on. Alright. Recoil's out.
Oh, my bear
On
is
some of
off
the
doing...
And there's a Crispy. He's out. Will he get his mount? Will his mount teleport to him? Oh, Rico's making a decision here. Looks like he was pondering whether to yeet and take an alternative route. Crispy's horse still being a little bit stubborn. Oh, there's his horse. Spider still following Crispy. Rico coming up to the last bend here to get that last checkpoint. Thinks this is way better than marbles. Yeah.
It's like marbles, where your friends are the marbles.
Yeah. Epi says this is actually fun to watch. Awesome. I'm glad.
This could all come down to some of those last jumps.
Yeah. Atlas, do you want to log across to the finish line so I can fly around a bit more?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. We got this final run here. Rico's in the lead. I think the lead is his. Unless he gets caught on something here. Misses a jump, something. Looks like he's chosen to dismount.
He's chosen to dismount.
He's going on foot.
Man, that was close.
Oh, and Rico is first across the finish line. All right, and you're logging these, Atlas?
Yep, I got recoiled in first.
Okay. Looks like here comes a Crispy. Oh, he made the first jump on horse.
Crispy makes, yep.
Nice. Is he
Style
gonna do it again?
points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. With the bounce off of the finish line. There you go.
Nice.
I'm gonna double back and see.
Crispy in second. Third's still wide open. I'm not sure who's next.
Looks like this might be Acidic. Looks like Acidic's coming up on third.
All right.
I'm
Next up for the jumps.
And,
Stays
here
on the
comes
horse.
Here's a Libo. Nice.
Acidic is third.
Awesome. Libo coming up next. And who is this? We got E-Man on foot. Our underdog E-Man in the grass tunic on foot.
That's awesome.
Coming in, got a solid fifth. And then close behind him is Shin, so it's anybody's game there. Shin's also on foot. Here we got a Salty and a Freakout also going on foot at this point. I don't know if their mounts are being stubborn or if they've made a choice here.
My bear took off about a third of the way through the race, and I haven't seen him since. I don't know. He's off doing bear things.
He's doing bear
somewhere.
things.
I don't know. He's preventing forest fires or something. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
It looks
He's
like
fighting forest
fighting
fires.
forest fires.
Ooh, Shin. Shin almost fell off the side of the thing even before getting to the jumps.
Yep. We got a ghoul here.
Oh. Oh, snap. E-Man passes Libo.
Oh snap! Did E-Man come in fourth?
No, not Libo. Sorry. Libo's already in. E-Man's
Okay.
in fifth.
Yeah.
And Shin's there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shin got caught up with a spider.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I had some spider issues. And they get in the way and knock you down and you get stuck.
Oh no. Shin saved it though. They went over the edge and then they slid down
Oh, cool.
like
Woo,
10
that was a
meters or
close
something,
one.
and Shin has done like 3 or 4 run-ups and then backed up and then run up and backed up. It was kind of, oh shit, Shin missed to the right. Oh no.
Oh no, Shin.
Oh no. Oh, they're lagging. That
Oh,
makes
no.
sense.
Death by lag.
Freak
Rip.
out.
And I think we got a ghoul coming in here. Yeah, okay.
I don't know which one, but I missed one.
Ghoul looking to see where his rhino went. No, Ghoul, it's fine. Leave him. Leave him.
Yeah. Don't
No,
need your mount to complete
you
the
don't.
race.
Yeah,
You just need to cross the
just
line.
you need to finish. Yeah, if he's like, just run, Ghoul.
Libod asked if we go back to the hub or the start. We'll be going back to the hub.
Congratulations, Ghoul.
There's a ghoul.
We got, who's this? We got Salty coming up. And, oh, that's Salty's thrall. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, Venzo, we did make it dawn again. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about the sandstorm. So the effect that you're seeing is not nighttime, it's the sandstorm.
Yep.
That might be everybody. We saw Acidic, Crispy, E-Man, Freakout, Ghoul, Libo, Recoil, Salty, and Shin. Yeah. Okay, so
right.
I'm putting down a chest here. So if you can form a queue here. So what it was Recoil, Crispy, and who was
Acidic.
third? Acidic. Okay, so yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, Crispy, go ahead and put your items in. Great.
Moment of truth. If any one of
Yep.
those 3 missed one, Libo could sneak in there still.
Right, Acidic's up
Like-
next. Great. We got 8 from Acidic. We got 8 from Crispy. All right, and Recoil, you're up next. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. So all 3 of our placers did indeed get all 8 items. Yeah, I'm really pleased with like how the race turned out and the variety of stuff there. So.
And as we said, the course is going to stay up.
Yeah.
So those things are still going to be around. People can mess with it. If people watching wanted to give their hand at giving it a try, you can hit that community server command and see how to join the community servers. You'll still be able to play around with trying this again. And again, we're trying a new challenge every week. So there'll be different challenges, different games every Saturday. There'll be there'll be winners for each individual week, but then there will also be a grand winner, which is the tally of the point system across all the weeks put together for to a total.
So yeah, of course, thanks everybody for participating in the first of our Exiled Games challenges.
Heck yeah! It's clear that y'all put a lot of thought into this. So.
We did. Yeah, and if anybody's curious, again, here's the little map that I made. It's in the Discord as well. So if people are interested in like running this race, like I said, I think it could be really cool to like do a refined version, like a speed run version of this later in the season with people who like actually have like practice and know the course. I'm sure there's a lot of little like corners that you can cut here and really figure out how to like optimize this run. So that will all stay up. I will probably I'll take the items out of the chest or whatever, but yeah. So so that'll stay up, and then like I said, later this season maybe we'll do a advanced version of the race. So yeah, cool.
Awesome.
Thanks everybody, and Alice, thanks for your help setting all this up.
Of
It was
course.
really fun figuring out the course with you, I gotta say.
Yeah.